So we finally get some workout footage from AB. Everybody's questioning, where is Aliyah Boston? Where has she been? Is she going to be ready for the WNBA season? Is she eating a lot? I don't know. A lot of people are saying she's out of shape. And I understand, based off what we saw in Unrivaled, we all can agree it wasn't her best basketball. Maybe the 3-on-3 didn't fit her game. Aliyah Boston is not a, new era type of big, I guess you could say. One who could spread the floor, run the rock, up and down the court, can hit the three like that on a consistent basis. She's more of a traditional big. You got to run the pick and roll. She's got to get stronger. She has to set stronger picks and be able to get off the roll. But what I will say, her fundamentals are there. Her knowledge for the game is there. We saw what she did last year with Caitlin Clark. But now the only problem is now she's definitely not going to be the number 3 option like last year. Because you had Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aliyah Boston. And arguably, Kelsey Mitchell would have been pretty much the number 1 option last year because Caitlin Clark's the point guard. So this year, there's no way we could look at the roster and be like, AB is going to be the number 1 option. There's no way. There's no way. Not with this roster. So let's go over the footage. A lot of people are saying this is from last year because everybody we've seen, Cunningham, Colson, Kelsey Mitchell, anybody on the roster currently, Caitlin Clark, they've been all training in the Pacers facility. So let's watch the footage. She looks lean. She looks lean. I'm not going to lie. She looks lean. Okay. Bow, bow, bow. Good spin. Good dump off. Good dump off. Hold on. Did I see another teammate? Who is this? This is new footage. 100%. That is Brianna Turner right there. That is Bree Turner. I am so glad I caught that. This is Bree Turner right here. Those are the green Devin Booker she wears. This can't be old. This has to be new. So everybody saying this is old footage, this is new footage 100%. I am so glad I caught that. That's crazy because the edit, you could barely catch it. Wow, that's Bree Turner for sure. This is 100% new footage. Wow. Okay, so AB is back in Indiana getting that work in. Let's go. So let's play the footage. Now that we know that this is for sure 100% new, let's go. Okay, AB, way to roll off that spin. Off that pick. They need to set harder picks, though. And I understand it's practice footage, but she needs to, get in the weight room. Like, she needs to get in the weight room for sure. Okay. Work. Okay, AB. You looking lean, AB. Let's go, AB. Seal. Yes. Oh, what? Was that Lexie Hall? Hold on now. Was that Lexie Hall? Oh, Lexie Hall. That's Lexie right there. This is new footage. Okay, work that. Good shot. Okay, AB. So this is what I'm going to say about Aliyah Boston. I'm going to hit you guys with something a little bit different, right? A lot of people are saying she's out of shape. We don't know how she's going to fit in this roster. Look, I understand Aliyah Boston's not the new era big. She's a traditional big, right? There's going to be different sets for her. Indiana Fever, they're going to be a fast-paced team. So I'm a little worried and concerned about Aliyah Boston getting full minutes. I think she's going to heavily split minutes this year. And I don't know how long she's going to stay starting on this team. I don't know if she will start. Now, I'm the one who said, because I've said a couple different things about AB. But what I'm trying to say is I said earlier on, hey, maybe the Indiana Fever should run the ball through AB. If you guys remember, AB, her assists were at an all-time high last year. Right? You run it through AB. We have 3 or 4 shooters at a time on the floor for Indiana who can shoot the ball. And now we play that type of game, right? With AB. Or we stick to a run and gun game, which works very well with the Fever. And I'm excited to see how it's going to work this year. And AB, I don't know. I don't know if AB is going to be able to keep it with a fast-paced offense. When I say fast-paced, I'm talking about fast-paced. I'm not going to discredit AB. She's very young. What I saw her do last year was very impressive. As a second-year player, she has to get a lot stronger, though, in my opinion. I don't think she's really got into that real womanhood. You know, we say manhood, so I don't know if she's gotten to like that woman's strength yet. Although she's very young. What I will say is this. I'm not going to bash AB, but AB was the number 3 option last year, right? There's no way she's going to be the number 3 option this year. There's no way. With this current roster, there's no way. Right? My advice to AB would be this. Go into training camp. Not even start now. Let the work be started now. As much as you see Bree Turner since she's been there in the gym locked in with the same Indiana Fever practice jersey on and shoes, and you need to be in that gym every single day. Weight room, floor, get on the floor with the girls every day. Right? As someone going into your 3rd year, AB, this is going to be your biggest year because now you're off contract. Go in with no ego. Be willing to learn from Bree Turner, Natasha Howard, DeWanna Bonner, and I know we just signed someone else to our practice squad, right, to a training camp contract. Go in willing to learn, willing to compete. Go at each other. AB, you're a little too nice. You're a little too nice, AB. You let a lot of fouls that shouldn't be called fouls and a lot of little things go. You got to stand up for yourself and you got to be more of a rah-rah. Understand, you're really good. AB is really good. I'm not even going to bullshit. Aliyah Boston is a really good basketball player. She's just not a traditional. I mean, she's a traditional big, and she's not that new era big that we look at. People run the floors, can shoot the 3. You know, obviously last year she was getting tired. We understand that. And in Unrivaled, it just didn't look good. I'm not going to base it off Unrivaled where we're in a 3-on-3 league, and I'm not going to base it off that. AB is going to have to come in and want it. And she's going to have to put her head down and prove to everybody that she belongs on this roster. We know she belongs, but there's been a lot of talks out there of her not being in shape. And I get it. When you look at this roster, you're like, oh my gosh, we still have AB, but she doesn't fit it. She's not as good as boom, so-and-so, or she doesn't look as athletic as so-and-so. So, Aliyah Boston still was the number 1 pick out of college. She's very young. I think AB's maybe 24, just turned 24 or 23. And she's still on the baby side, if I'm being honest. She just hasn't gotten that full maturity as far as like the strength yet. And you never know. You never know. You got some veterans coming in. Maybe her mindset could be a little bit different, you know, going into the year. I don't know how much of Unrivaled helped her. All I know is that she came out of it healthy. Both of our players, Lexie Hall and Aliyah Boston, have came out of Unrivaled healthy. No injuries. Thank you. And it starts now. It starts now. There's no guaranteed position for the center spot. In my opinion, I would assume she's going to be the starter. But you never know. You never know. Like Lexie Hall last year, you never knew what she could do. And if I'm being honest, if I'm Coach Stephanie White, I'm going to be rotating. I'm running like an 8-9 man rotation. 8-man, 8-woman rotation. That way AB stays fresh. We're not fatiguing. And we're giving different looks on the offensive side. Throwing a little bit of Bree Turner in there for defensive presence. In my opinion, Bree Turner's she's better defensively. Way longer, a little bit more athletic. Can definitely block shots better than AB. AB's not that big. What else? And we can also, don't forget, we can also slide and mix around the Natasha Howard at a 5. You know, slide DB to the 4. Put Cunningham at the 3. There's a lot of different options. So I'm just happy to see AB's back in the gym. I love AB. I'm happy to see that this is new footage. She's with the girls in there, Lexie Hall and Bree Turner. You know, and I got faith in AB. I know the girl could play. I watched it last year. I saw what she could do. But I also understand where the talks are coming from. I understand where you guys are coming from. I can see both sides. So I'm trying to be in the middle where it's like, I can see the positives, I can see the negatives on what you guys are saying, but then I can see the positives of what you guys are saying, and I can see the negatives. So it's like, we're in the middle area. So that's all I got, man. Look, just support her. She's on the Indiana Fever roster. No need to bash the girl, especially on social media. She's going to see this stuff. Just support her. Support her. And give the girl confidence. Confidence is key. You never know what confidence could do to a player, if it's shot or if it's at an all-time high. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button. I'm catching you guys on the next video. I'm out.